Hey, what's up guys? It's Robert again with Untapped Details, and today I'm going to be taking you through my process of how you can clean and protect your windshield in 20 minutes or less. Alright guys, so obviously you don't have to use these exact products, but you're going to want something to clean your windshield, and since my window's not that dirty, I'm going to be using just a glass cleaner. This is one from Shine Supply. Make sure if you're using a glass cleaner that doesn't have any kind of protection in it, because you want your surface to be as bare as possible for when you put on your final protection. After that, I have a clay bar, and I'm using some rinseless wash as a clay lube to help remove any embedded contaminants off of the surface. Afterwards, I'm going to be using this invisible glass stripper. It's pretty much just a basic glass polish to get whatever the clay bar didn't get, and maybe if there's any kind of water spots, this can help get rid of that too. And then finally, after I'm done cleaning, I'm going to be using the Geon Prep. I like using a prep spray as opposed to an alcohol spray, because working outside, it gives me a little bit longer work time before it flashes off. And this will also help remove any leftover oils and polishing residue. So that way, when I go to apply my coating, it'll have the best chance as possible to adhere and last for as long as it can. So today I'm using Adams Polish's Graphene Ceramic coating. I have a little bit left over, not enough to do another vehicle or anything, so I want to use it up before it dries out. Alright, so first step, go through, use your glass cleaner, clean off your windshield. Alright, now that the surface has been cleaned off, I'm going to use my, I got spray with some rinseless wash in it as my clay lube, and use my clay bar, and then just run it over the surface, pick up any of that stuff that's kind of still on there. Alright, now also part of the prep phase, I'm going to use this invisible glass stripper. It's pretty much like a glass polish. It says you can use it with an applicator or by machine. I'm just going to use it with an applicator. I don't have a bunch of crazy hard etched water spots or anything, so using with just the applicator should be fine. Shake it up, and then it just says just apply it in small circles. Right now, for removal of the polish, it says to just rinse it and wipe it off. So what I use the rinseless wash again. I'll just take a microfiber. Alright, since I got majority off with that first pass, now I'm just going to use my final prep. Right now I have some Geon prep. I'll do a couple passes with this. Make sure I get everything off. Give me the best surface possible for the coating to adhere to. Now with everything prepped, we'll move on to the actual application of the coating. For this, I'm using some leftover Adams Graphene Ceramic coating that I have. Especially with graphene, make sure you shake it up really well. We're using one of these saver applicators. These are the ones that have the barrier on the inside of it, so all your product doesn't just soak into the applicator. And then for the wipe off, I have two of these towels. These are Griot's microfiber towels. So you can see this first one with the lower nap is what going to be used for the initial leveling, and then this higher nap one I'll come back over and do the final wipe down with it. As always, when you're doing the first application of the product on the pad, make sure you put a little bit extra on there, kind of priming the pad. And then, like with every coating, just gonna do a cross-hatch pattern. I'm not going all the way to the edges. Really just getting the surface that I need it on. So I found with this product, with the temperatures that I'm usually working in, I get about 30 seconds to a minute before it starts to flash. And this is one of those coatings where you're looking for that kind of rainbow effect, that oil slick. So I'm just going to do half the windshield at first. Alright, it's been about 45 seconds. Trying to get it to show, but you can kind of see where it almost looks like it's starting to sweat a little bit. Kind of like it beads up on the streaks. And then you'll start to see that, and you can't really see it, but it's got that rainbow effect going on a little bit, so this means this is the perfect time for me to go back and wipe it off. Alright guys, that'll do it for today's video. So a couple things to remember. Make sure that you get rid of any applicators or microfiber towels that you used to help level and remove the coating, because they'll harden, and you obviously don't want to reuse those and try to put them back on your paint or anything. Also, make sure whatever protectant you put on there, you give it the proper cure time. So before I did this, I made sure that tomorrow and the day after I don't have any kind of weather coming in, because that coating takes 24 hours to cure before you can expose it to the elements. Well, if you want to see maybe a follow-up video, drop that down in the comments. And if you like this video, please consider subscribing and hitting that like button. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next video.